See everybody talking like they doing what we doing, but these brothers is rare and they ain't moving like we moving. And everywhere we go, when we walking, women choosing. Don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate.
That monkey like my nickname.
Let's play, bitches. MAS can't get it popping off. Tick can't go, bust it out. Let me drop it off. Licky lick. Oh yeah, let me know how that feel. I keep a bitch with a Pro Bowl backfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope I got your attention.
They say I've been
What up, though?
What's up? Happy Wednesday, good people.
What they do?
Hello. What's happening?
Hello.
What's the good word?
Hey, is it Wednesday yet?
You know what?
It sure is.
What
It
they
sure
call
is.
what they call today? Call it hump day, huh?
Hump day.
Depending on where you at. Depending on where you at.
Right. Trying to get
Yeah,
over.
you know.
If your day is humping.
Time to get
Speaking
up.
of, I seen the dude who did the remake of the Ja Rule Bobby Brown joint.
Oh man, that is so hilarious. He
Yeah,
got
man,
the love. The love.
Hey,
Down.
it was so much accuracy and so much blasphemy that it was great.
That boy said accuracy and blasphemy.
Blasphemy. 'Cause
I love the combination of the words.
Hey, he
Oh,
was
my
doing some
goodness.
things that were not in the video, but he was so convincing. You had to actually go look at the video to see if Bobby really did it. Because some of the stuff Bobby did, he did. Then some of the stuff he did, he ad-libbed, but it was still cold. Like it was cold. I enjoyed it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's
That is funny. There's some very talented people out here that just get on the internet and just do their thing, and I'll be here for it all the time. But seeing that made me want to go back and watch the Bobby and Whitney show, and I've been looking for it, y'all. Y'all remember the Bobby and Whitney show? They had that
Man,
reality show.
I couldn't do it. Yeah, I can't.
You couldn't watch it.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, y'all. Hey,
Come on.
laugh high side and say what you will, but man, I think I'm empathic. I can't watch cringe or like accidents without me feeling what the hell they going through. Like if somebody, it could be just a television show. If they're getting embarrassed, I feel their embarrassment.
You got secondhand embarrassment,
man. So I had to cut it off for
Is that
him.
a
I
real
feel
thing?
so bad for him, man.
yeah, it is.
Never
That's
heard-
real
never
thing.
heard that.
Me
Never heard
neither, man. Need to write that secondhand embarrassment.
embarrassment. I never heard that
Secondhand
before.
embarrassing. Yep.
That's
Yeah,
good.
because I
never
hate
heard
to see. I don't like to see people embarrassed. Well, I don't like to see people in pain or hurt or whatnot because I feel the way they're feeling, and I'm like, man, I can't go through. I can't watch the car wreck, so to speak. And that show was kind of car wreckish.
That show was that was comedy gold, okay? Because they were hilarious. Okay, I want a man to love me how
You know,
Bobby loved Whitney.
Here's
Okay.
the thing. I feel like it's probably one of them things where you could look back from now and really enjoy it. But I'm sure in that moment it was some really bad television going on. Like it was some really I don't say bad, but maybe really telling television. You know what I'm saying?
Behind the scenes, I know.
And
it
I
was
didn't watch
crazy.
it. Yeah, I didn't watch it.
You
So
didn't
that's what I'm
watch
saying.
it?
Like, listen,
I
I've never,
couldn't. Because I just felt so bad all the time because I knew what you were, what you had created, and I know where you are now, and I just felt bad all the time.
I'm not even that deep. My thing is this, right? Like when you grow up and you had a real grandmother, like, and y'all watched television together, then you grew up and you watched actors on television, right?
Yeah.
So I struggle with reality television because I prefer to watch actors. Like I like actors. I like people who are good at their craft. I don't want to just watch normal people. Like when I see
But
see
that shit
students.
is acting. I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
did I cuss? My bad. Go
You
ahead.
did, you did.
You did?
I thought you was gonna come through with something deep, Butler.
No, man, no, because reality TV is not that. Now y'all know I'm going my view gonna be different. I can't watch it because you want to tell me it's reality. It may be some real circumstances, but the circumstances are usually falsely generated
Or stage.
that too. So I can't believe you. Once I know the magic trick now has no magic to it.
Hey,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking of, real quick, Did y'all ever watch Parking Wars?
Yes.
So listen.
Yes.
So listen.
Parking Wars.
You ever seen that,
Wars.
Butler?
Yes.
So it's like a show where they tow people or give people.
Oh
tickets.
yeah. I saw that.
Bro. So listen.
Now
listen.
that's
Wait.
closest thing to reality TV is.
I've never seen it before. I never seen it. Never seen
You
it.
never watched it?
Listen, the other night, I'm with my people and we are watching Parking Wars, and it's a dude on there named Ponytail
Yep.
Butler. Bro, he got like the George Jefferson, but he got a ponytail. Like all this is gone, but
And it's a white guy too, right?
No,
No,
it's
he
a
black.
dude. Look,
Yeah.
all this is, bro. Like all this gone, bro. Look at the camera, brother. All this.
No, when you said George Jefferson, I got what you're talking about.
But he got it pulled in a ponytail, right?
Well, some people like to hold on to things, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, listen here. And I was so, that's just, come on. Well, certain things are just obvious. We got to admit that they obvious, right? Like we can't watch things that are obviously happening and act like we're not seeing him. So I'm like, listen, we just gonna sit here and nobody's gonna say nothing about this dude hairline. They gonna keep talking about his ponytail, but nobody has said anything about.
See, I think
It's just like a Stevie Wonder. It's just like Stevie Wonder. They got Stevie Wonder out here looking crazy.
That's
and
different.
why they do?
That's different.
Hey, I don't understand.
No, that's different. That's different. You know
No,
why?
it's not.
Because it I know how it looked to us, but that ain't how it look in Stevie head.
I'm done.
Like,
I'm done. I almost want to get up and walk away. I almost got up and walked off. Let me make this official statement.
I can't stand you, Scott.
I do not approve of, and I'm not a part of any Stevie Wonder slander. It is not me. I'm not saying any name. I don't know who it is, but it's not me. I didn't do it.
Listen, I'm telling you, I think in Stevie head, he got the full.
I'm done.
It come way down here.
He can feel that and know it ain't there.
I'm trying to tell you. In Stevie head, that's what it looked like. I'm telling y'all.
I can't with y'all. Y'all, let us get to these comments because y'all are crazy.
Wait a minute. Why you say y'all? Don't say y'all. Y'all implies more than one. I'm not in it.
Butler, I thought you was my boy. I
am, man. I promise I'll get the bail money. I'll try to hide you, but I wouldn't part of it.
I think this is a bad time to say how you could support the BS3 network. I just completely threw everybody under the bus, but I guess if we gonna do it, let's do it. Hey.
No, shout out to BS3 the third, man. He puts the BS3 in the BS3 network, man. So you can support BS3 network by sending stars, and stars help us earn money to continue building a network. And thank you. I don't have there's a lot of things you can support and that maybe don't warrant that support, but I can definitely tell you the BS3 network does. What they're trying to do is pure, it's honest, and I promise you'll enjoy the content and you'll enjoy the shows that they bring to you. So definitely go on to YouTube, any social media site, look up BS3 Network, man, and check out some of the shows. Most importantly, is it Wednesday yet? And then what I would put as most importantly, one
A and 1B.
Yeah, no, 1A and 1A would be perspective.
I like that. I like
that.
Yeah. 1A and 1A.
Yes. Right there. But nevertheless, no, thank you, Ben. And Doc. Gotta give Doc a shout out too.
Shout out to Doc. Shout out to Ben. All right. Jeff says, what up with it, folks? Happy Wednesday.
Indeed. That's Chef Jeff right there, man. Tuesdays at 5:30. Hey, man, if you don't know how to cook, you can learn. I ain't gonna give you the details. Go on to YouTube, This Dope Cooking Show, Tuesdays at 5:30. Play with it if you want to. That's all I'm telling you.
Shout out to Jeff. Facebook user Billie Jean is in the house.
What up, though, Billie Jean? What up, though? That's my mama. My mama is on.
Shout out to Mama Knox.
Mama Knox. Let's have you.
Billie Jean, man. She's
What's
that's a national treasure right there. That's, you know what I'm
Okay,
Mama
saying?
we got it.
My man. We assuming that's Mama Knox too?
I'm gonna jump in. I gotta see. I gotta jump.
Yeah, I'm trying
Okay,
to
yeah.
see
Let us
too.
know who that is. Let us know. Alexis.
Oh man, hey, that's my bird right there, man. That's my partner right there. Say hello, lovely people.
Hello, lovely people. Hello.
In the building. In the building.
She in the building.
In the
Lexus
building.
also says reality TV is fake and staged too. LOL. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like in the early 2000s it was more real, but now it's definitely staged and fake.
What's the first one? It was what what was it? It was
like the MTV, like
Real-
VH1, like
Real-
it was the Real World. The Real World.
That
Yeah.
very first one. That was
Yeah,
true.
that was real.
That was true reality TV.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
trying to do it the right way. They got violent, people were showing their real nature, and I think they like, we need to kind of put some buffers around this. But that one was real. That one was real.
Hey, Butler, that's your man, Dwayne. That said to my man.
All right, what's going on?
Is this the one that says why he got to be white? A white guy. I'm assuming he's talking about.
Yep, Dwayne Heard. That's your boy. That's your boy.
Yeah,
that's your boy.
Because a lot of I've seen a plethora from. I'm not going to say my city's name, and it'd be true. There's a lot of them that had that look with that ponytail, and it's lacking in the front side. It just to be so. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what it is? Is that something like whose responsibility is that? When you got the ponytail, like whose responsibility is it to say, hey man, listen,
you gotta let that go.
We know it grow in the back, but they don't do it in the front. It just don't.
You gotta just let it go at some point.
That's coming on home.
You gotta
I'm gonna tell you something.
You gotta come on home.
Now you see somebody that rocks that confidently, it's been addressed. Someone has said it, and the key fact is they didn't give a damn.
You know who I blame?
So I don't even bother them.
You know who I blame? I blame women. It's women's fault, because there is a woman somewhere accepted that he ain't got no hair in the front and a ponytail. Like, I'm for sure. Because if he went too long with a drought, he'd be like, okay, this ponytail just gotta go. But somebody is definitely out there like, you know what, baby?
He said if he in a drought.
No, that is on him. He said, I'm holding on. Okay. He trying to prove to people that he had hair. That's why he's not letting that go. He holding on to it because he like, I want people to know that I actually had hair.
He got somebody like, come on over, I'll wash it. I'll wash your ponytail.
Ain't nobody washing that.
It'd be quick and easy. We don't even got to worry about the front. Quick and easy.
I'm only paying half price because I only got half a head of hair.
That's not even a real. Is that a real half? That you have to answer that question like with a radius. Like if a man is missing the top of the bowl, is what's around the sides equivalent to what is missing at the top. Hey man, he just need that Restore 54. You know what I'm saying? What Urlacher and Prime got that Restore 54. I know you know about. Come on, Shawan. I know you seen the signs. They in Chicago. They all over.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of things you can do. Yeah, I think I have. I have. But it's a lot of options out there for people. Restore, yeah. It's a whole.
So when you jump off the planes in Chicago, don't matter if it's O'Hare or Midway, there's a ton of billboards. Urlacher either own the company or he's the spokesperson.
He's the spokesperson, I think.
But it's Restore 54. But they also got one with Prime. They got another one with Prime. So Prime was also
because he was going ball and that turned around.
Brought it all back.
Whoever company that LeBron James a part of, they winning wherever they at.
I thought, didn't he get in trouble with the lace front, or was that fake news?
I don't know about the lace front.
They had the picture where the lace front came up. I remember that was a couple years ago.
Now with AI in the world, man, you can't trust none of that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like I remember that being that floating around or something. Like there was a Laker game, his lace front came up. They was like, "Hey, pull your lace front down." I'm telling you, it could be fake, but I remember that surfacing somewhere.
Gotcha.
All right, let's get back to these comments. Alexis says, out of pocket.
Wait, why
Scott.
though? Because
This when
he
you was
don't
talking
know what
about
his hair
this
look
when
like.
you talk about Stevie. You was talking
That's
about
what
Stevie.
I'm saying though. Because Stevie don't know what his hair look like. I'm bogus.
Yes.
In his mind.
Because in his mind is flowing. He got
Man,
locks. He got flowing.
I'm not dealing
locks.
with that. No.
Jesus wept. I'm telling you, locks. You know what I'm saying? You know Stevie think he got a head full of hair. I don't know why y'all playing with like I did something wrong. Come on, man. Y'all gonna make me get on this boat by myself. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Things be obvious and y'all don't want to agree with me. That is obvious right there.
Things be obvious and you don't want to agree with us.
Listen, says
Butler, you cold. That was cold. But he said no.
Lesson says that's valid though, Scott. Can't even argue with you on that.
See, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm gonna tell you, I could argue. Call me media.
Call me media.
He said, "You cold, man." Now go ahead. Go ahead, Adrian. My bad.
I'm just
you
observing.
Cold, man. That's not how it look in Stevie's.
I'm just observing, man. I'm just observing.
He knows what's going on. He can feel his head and know that.
Thank you.
The top missing.
I would go. See, I
know what's going on.
It's probably like the problem is it's probably only like. The only person who can probably talk crazy, it's probably two people who could talk crazy to Stevie right now in life. It'd probably be like Eddie Murphy and Quincy Jones.
Can't nobody talk crazy to Stevie.
No.
The deal. This is my view. I ain't mad at Stevie. I ain't even mad at his head or his hair. I'm mad at whoever's allowing this to go on. Who told Stevie, no, you look good the way, just keep the braids, it still looks very
with the beads on the end. Like, what's going on?
To him, man. Somebody.
Hey, man. Somebody said, Stevie, how you feel? He said, like I got a head full of hair.
Who said
and they
that?
was like, well, go on, rock it then. I'm telling you. Whoever's
Facebook
helping deposit the checks.
Knox. Who said that, man?
I'm just telling you, whoever
you gotta sing that.
Checks.
Adrian, you got to sing that. You can't just say it.
Isn't it lovely?
That's so bad. It's rough. I mean, what can you say, man?
Who said that, man? Who is that?
Is that your guy? Who is that, Scott?
I can't get it to pull up.
Probably so.
I don't know why it ain't refreshing.
Y'all are so wrong. Well, y'all gonna leave Stevie alone.
No, listen, though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you did this, Scott. Why you open up the Stevie Wonder hairline box, man?
Bro, ponytail, parking wars. I'm telling you, it's all his fault, bro. You got to see it. It's just unacceptable. It's like, listen, if I was on the show like that every week and y'all didn't say nothing to me, y'all don't love me. And when I realized that, I would immediately quit the show. Immediately, I would be like, hey, you know what? I can't come back because y'all let me show up to work like that every week, and y'all ain't saying nothing.
He don't know, though. He ain't gonna know. That's the thing. That's the thing. He don't know.
Hey, here's my question. I got a real question for y'all.
He relying on far too many other people.
For real though. Like Butler.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like what is your take as somebody who generally rocks a bald head? What is your take on dudes being bald and then just showing up with hair?
Man,
I'm being dead serious. Like, I just want to know, like, does that are you like, that's them, that's cool? Do you? Are you almost like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, I'm like this.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's you. That's them. But I'm also like, wow. I mean, you wow, man. If you just, I mean, I think we give, I mean, it wouldn't be no different than a woman. I mean, you didn't came and you had 2 kick-a-bug plaits in your head, and then the next day you come and
see, it's different.
It is different.
That's the double
standard.
It is
different. It is a double standard. There's a lot of them. And that is definitely an area that is a double standard. But I'm more of, I am like, hey, do whatever makes you feel good, long as it ain't getting in my lane. But internally, I'm just like, man, that's wild. Just one day nothing, the next day something. Oh, okay, all right. If you like it, I love it. Let's go.
Shawan, what's your take on
that? Nah,
you couldn't deal with it. So if you was dating a dude, and he was like, listen, I want to go and get my line back. I'm gonna get my lining back.
They all
you would be like,
all
nah,
them dudes
don't
getting
do
a little squirt and some paint. They all getting that done.
No, I'm talking about like pay the money so that they do the stuff where
they can do
it.
You know what? That's not like a whole procedure. Like it's multiple procedures too, and it take a while for that hair to go back. So you gotta go through a period of like little like fuzz ball, little fuzzies up there. Nah.
Are you supporting? You ain't supporting that.
I'm like, baby, just be bald, baby. You look good. You look sophisticated.
At least she took that
distinguished.
She know how to be
distinguished, baby, with a bald head.
Good, baby, that's she didn't go with the say, man, you looking real. You looking like a minion trying to get something going at the top. That's enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, the funny thing is, I've only had this conversation with my brother. So like all the men in my family for the most part are bald. So I always assumed I was gonna be bald. So at like 16, I started shaving my head because I'm like, it's gonna happen eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember asking my brother one day, like, hey man, like, could you just go and because I think my brother's been like bald probably early 20s, like 22, 23. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he even said, like, and I asked him, like, man, could you go do something like that? And he was like, I couldn't imagine, like, after all these years, like walking in somewhere with hair and people know me. You know what I'm saying? Like they know me, they've seen my head, they know I've been bald this whole time, and I just walk in with a hairline.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
People gonna think it's a lace front. People gonna be like, you got a lace front.
Hey, speaking of lace fronts, this is what I want to say. I gotta say this. Yeah, hey, do any of y'all remember them Shaw Brothers Kung Fu movies?
Yeah.
No? Okay. So
like Kung Fu, you saying just Kung Fu movies?
No, but like particularly the Shaw Brothers. Like Shaw Brothers is the one that did like the 5 Deadly Venoms and like
okay, it sounds familiar.
That Wu-Tang took a lot of stuff.
They was wearing lace fronts.
Listen, this is like the 70s. They lace fronts better than all the lace fronts I be seeing today. These dudes got lace beards. They got lace beards. They fake. They look real. They be on the face.
Everything was pristine.
Listen, I would challenge you if you think I'm playing, please. And I'll go find the clip. I'll find a way. But y'all have got to see these lace fronts. These Kung Fu men be wearing. They are killing y'all lace fronts. So this is what I realize as black women. Y'all have got to get out the lace front game because they've been beating y'all since the 70s. Y'all will never catch up. Y'all are never gonna catch up. They lace fronts was tighter in 1970 than the lace fronts that be out right now. And you could be the baddest beautician in the world. Talk your talk. Go look at them Shaw Brothers movies and tell me you doing a lace front better than that. I argue. Y'all ain't never gonna catch up. 50 years of lace fronts. How you gonna catch 50 years of lace fronts?
Hey, they was doing their thing.
That boy say 50 years.
Listen, when you
Stacey
now
Porter,
I understand.
Stacey, is that what you were looking at the comment? Stacey Porter,
yeah,
with the Shaolin ponytail.
Mm-hmm. Hey, she got something else to say too. She said, "What about the little circle on the top ponytail, Shaolin style?"
Is that the one? So listen, another pet peeve of mine, right? Like first date, if you show up with the ponytail that come out at the top of your head, it will not be a second date, especially if the ponytail is the different color than your head.
I don't care nothing about.
So you don't like a slick back ponytail that come out?
I hate that.
Listen,
I hate it.
Damn,
you know why? Because I've seen it.
Damn the content and character of your soul. That ponytail is an absolute no.
I know who you are by that mismatched ponytail. When what's the color? Like 1B? When you like whatever color you got, and you got the 1B and the 1B ain't you? I'm just trying to say. I'm just trying to tell you.
Not clocking the ponytail, crazy. Scott. Not you out here clocking the ponytail.
Listen, one thing I will tell you, I am not crazy about when it comes to women, right? Like, I don't have a problem if you decide you want to wear a weave or you want to wear a wig or you want to do any of that, right? But like as a guy, I don't care. So if it's so bad that it's obvious and I'm bothered, then we got a problem. Like if I can see it, then I can recognize.
So you're not gonna ask first and be like,
even the sneaker thing.
You know,
I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see.
My bad.
Scott!
I didn't touch nothing. I didn't touch nothing. I promise you. I didn't. I swear. Look, my hand's right here. Hey,
but check it out. So you ain't gonna talk to her and say, "Hey, I have a wonderful beautician. I would love to see you in another style." Like, talk to her about it first.
No, I'm gonna assume you psycho, like download.
Okay, I'm out of
you
there.
got a different
color. I tried Ponytail Nation.
If you got that, you know, you got that nice mahogany, you know, black slick back, but you got that 1B coming down. I can't do the one. It can't be
that
obvious.
Boy say the 1B.
The 1B. I'm confused. Yeah. 1B is black.
I think he's saying when that color, the color of the ponytail.
The color is 1B.
Yeah.
So the natural hair in the ponytail got to match. The color's got to match. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is when it don't.
When it don't match,
it bothers me. Like it really bothers me. And when your eyelashes is obviously
like you don't care.
When your eyelashes is obviously.
Oh my gosh!
Like obviously though, like church fan. What are we doing?
I mean that caterpillar.
Who did it and told you like, girl, let me get this mirror so you can see this. And you was like, yes.
Some people like that. I mean, some people like the lashes like that. I mean. Like, you know, I mean, Bella, your daughter is a lash tech. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure she got clients that want the like, hello, how you doing?
This is what you realize when you look at women spending habits and you look at men spending habits. Nobody cares about men. Like, nobody cares about men. Like, men do things to impress women and women do things to impress women. So who does stuff to impress men?
Nobody.
Exactly.
One MXL says that lace front was real.
Told y'all.
And he was on a bitch and told him his shit was fucked up.
Max Easy said
that really happened.
My dude.
I'm going on YouTube to find that.
I told you.
You're not gonna find it. How did
they got rid of that? They scrubbed it.
How did he get that removed
from the algorithm?
From the cloud? That's crazy.
That's LeBron James money. Okay, he got the people that can do that.
That's what I'm saying, Adrian. That's what I was like, wow, because ain't no way I'm not supposed to know about that, but nevertheless,
I'm trying to tell you, I knew it was real.
Facebook user said, "What is up with the braids with beads that make the crack sound or the Charlene style?"
Listen, I don't know. Who was the dude, the A-Bay dude? Hurricane Chris. Anybody who's ever done the beads, like I could never really rock with the beads. I don't understand.
It had its little moment. It had its moment.
It didn't. No,
Rick James made it cool.
It did.
Who made it cool?
Rick James.
Rick James had beads.
Oh yeah, he had beads, but he had the bang with the bead with the colorful beads.
You know what?
In the 80s, he was killing that.
You know what, Butler? You just, you know what?
Yeah, he was killing that.
Aha.
You know, they like if Rick can do it, and he was still pulling them. You know, everybody gonna try.
That was Rick James, though. That that's a different breed.
Grandfather then. He's grandfather then.
Yeah,
he can get away with what he want to get away with.
Yeah,
I mean, he did get away with it, man.
He did.
For sure.
mean, who else had bees? You know, George Clinton. I don't know. He really wasn't bees. He was something else. And it was
he had all kind of stuff going on.
Man, that dude there came out butt stark naked in a concert. You know, I don't know what type of drugs them was back then, but he did.
You said Rick James did?
No, George.
Funkadelic.
Yes.
Yeah, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I cannot, yes.
They went a little far. They come out in diapers. They had somebody in a I was like, y'all going too far. But nevertheless,
I'll say this though. I will say this. Like, I know that whenever Parliament was torn, right? Back in those days.
George Clinton.
Whenever you hear people who went to the concerts talk about it, like they talk about it like it's one of the most epic things they've ever seen in their life. Like if you've ever talked to somebody who, so I can't remember what year it was, but you know, it was like when he was doing like the Mothership Connection, maybe 76, all that, right?
Yeah.
My big homie was like, I've heard people, and I've heard multiple people say this, like, if you ever ask them if they was at that show, like they don't be like, oh, I was at the, like, for example, when I was in high school, we went to the Rock the Mic tour, right? So I'd be like, oh yeah, we went to the Rock the Mic tour. Like they'd be like, oh, I was there when the Mothership landed.
Yeah, that's how they.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how epic.
You know,
whatever George and them was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like people was like, that's a life check. Like, oh no, I was there when the Mothership landed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think I met anyone who was actually there or went to a concert, but I did, you know, I like history and documentaries and trying to learn about history, but I did watch a documentary over that. And they was like, what you just described that they were describing, that's how people talked about it. And it was just, even the people who were a part of it, they was like, man, we couldn't even wrap our minds around what we were doing. And they were very innovative at the time. This is the first of all of that type of stuff and being bigger and bigger and bigger. So I could definitely see how people were at that time, because they weren't getting it anywhere else. You know what I mean? You know, it's always great to be the first.
All right. So Facebook user said, what about the girls with big heads with a small tail? That is hard to tie and stretchy.
I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved.
You know, that's a struggle.
No,
you know,
if you can go after Stevie, you definitely can go after the short scrunchy, the short tie scrunchy bunch. We can go after them.
Scrunchy bunch.
Scrunchy bunch. That's what we're gonna call it.
You know, it's like that because that group can fight really well.
They can't fight.
Them the ones you got.
It's cool. It's cool to knock boots and hear the beat. That clack sound.
I don't want no parts of that. I can't wait to see who that is. That's ridiculous. That's outrageous.
No.
Ridiculous.
No. Alexa says, live in my album, I do consult and let them know it will compliment their eyes. I have turned away clients too. Good for you, Alexis.
Yeah.
No. Listen, you take your daddy advice and be like, listen, we gotta trim down them church fans. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta get you something that's a little bit closer.
That's what she does.
Take
she
about 2 inches off.
You got to realize now, my daughter, she's awesome with you. We've had these conversations for real. We've had it for real, but we'll continue that when we come back from break, man. We gotta get
Facebook user again. Buck, we had beats.
This is getting outrageous.
You started it, brother.
I'm observant. Don't shun me for being observant. I'm observant.
Man,
because my eyes.
And on that note, y'all, we gonna go ahead and take us a brief break. Vibe to the music. Y'all know the moves. Yeah. We'll be right back.
Love don't play no games. Love don't play no games. Bitches do. Love don't play no games. It's difficult. Love don't play no. Love don't play no. Love don't play no games. Niggas do. Love don't play no games. Bitches do. Love don't play no games. It's difficult. Love don't play no. Love don't play no. This chestnut check is the best, got better. Sheesh. Heath Ledger, overboard, sweet leather. A Roman new car, bust a check. As far as bands, I got grams. Hoopla, very smooth from Vera Wang to very new. A prince trying to get you off of the cherry moon. So incredible, I never think of sharing you. Insatiable, every part of you is edible. Tongue in your belly hole like a jelly roll. Lost the clothes, so I paid for the telly roll. On the rooftop, busted out a tube top. Got me singing what I'm moving for love like Tupac. I must be a sucker for love, cause you the baddest woman in this club. Sweet misses, good night, sweet kisses. DOA, cause that delicious. If you look into my life, love don't play no games. Niggas do. Love don't play no games. Bitches do. Love don't play no games. It's difficult. Love don't play no. Love don't play no. Love don't play no games. Niggas do. Love don't play no games. Bitches do. Love don't play no games. It's difficult. Love don't play no. Love don't play no.
Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was a nice cut, Scotty.
You know, that's that Fatso Black right there. Shout out to
Yes,
the
it
man.
is.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
it
That's that
is.
Fatso Black right there. That's our grown people stuff right there.
All right. I like that. I like that.
You ain't heard that Fatso Black. Check that out. All music platforms is going down. All music platforms. Fatso Black.
Yeah. All right. So what we talking about, y'all? What we talking about?
Hey, we got some videos, right? We got video. Oh no, we don't got a video. We don't
have a video of what you want to talk about.
Yeah. Okay,
y'all can introduce it. We can. I say play it and at least let them talk, let them hear it, and then maybe that'll give them some reference. What do y'all think? Y'all okay with that?
No, we don't have a video of it. I mean, on my phone I do, but we don't have a video on it on here where we can.
No, not to see, but they could hear what they're saying, because that's really the most important thing.
Oh, why don't you play it through the mic?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can just play it through your mic is what he's saying, so they can hear the audio of it, Shawan.
Okay.
Grab it. So while you grab it, I'm just kind of give talk around it, or but
I got it already.
Oh, okay, well go shoot, bang, pow.
Right. So y'all please tell me if I'm wrong. So today this dude wrote me on Instagram and he was like, "Can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch." So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, "Send it." So he wrote me and was like, "Okay, what's your Cash App?" So I sent him the Cash App. Yeah, I just knew I was going to open my Cash App and I was going to have at least probably about $100. You know what I'm saying? Because like I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my Cash App and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up? Like, feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, fuck you thought I was going to go to Chick-fil-A? Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was going to eat? It's like, when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. Like, what the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch? Is you the
All right. I hope the people were able to hear that.
Where would y'all?
Yeah, y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all were able to hear that. Just put a 1 in the chat. If not, don't put nothing. Put a 2 if you couldn't hear. Put a 1 if you could hear.
Just put a 1 if you can hear. That way we'll know, and I will just give you a little.
Okay, they could hear it. All right.
A little synopsis of what the young lady said here.
She looked like an attractive young lady.
Oh, she's a beautiful girl. Beautiful.
Yeah, she looked like attractive.
Okay, so Ruby Deaky here. Danielle C. What's up, Danielle? Danielle her.
Hey, credit lady.
Shout out, Danielle.
Credit lady. Hey, credit lady.
So, Scott, how do you feel about that? Because you, I think you have some strong.
Wait. No. Listen. I would like to hear what Butler got to say.
No. I will not be commenting on this.
We already know what Butler will say.
I'm going last.
Oh, okay. Well, Shawan, you don't want to do? Can we get?
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, Shawan.
Here's my question, Shawan. I would like before I start, I would like to know, like if you could give me a percentage, right?
I can't give you don't do the percentage thing. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
I don't know all the women. I can't give you percentage.
Not all the women. But listen to what I'm saying. Like,
what?
How much do you support that? Like percentage wise, like 50%, 60%?
I support whatever a woman feel like her expectations are. At this point, like that's her expectation. If she feel like $30 wasn't enough for lunch, then that's how she feel. The thing is that if somebody gonna offer to do something for somebody, you need to know the person that you're dealing with, so you know what's expected. You know what I mean? And you can kind of look at her and tell like she a baddie. So he should have asked more questions. He should have asked how much she needed for lunch. You know what I'm saying? So that way his feelings wouldn't get hurt.
Okay, I love that.
That's her expectation. That's what she wants. Then that's fine. The thing is, men, Before y'all start complaining, y'all need to make sure y'all vet these girls, and y'all dealing with a girl or trying to date a girl that's in your tax bracket. Don't be out here trying to pull the baddies that require you to spend more money than the average man. Okay, y'all get upset because those girls y'all be going for, and then she be like, I want this, I want that, I want this, and then you like, oh no, I ain't doing all that. Yeah. Go for the girl that's in your tax bracket. Go for the girl that meet what you looking for. Okay. Don't go for the girls. Don't go for the baddies. Don't go for the girls that want the money like that. The money on. Okay. Stay in your tax bracket, man. But I ain't mad at her for what she said. If that was her expectation, that's her expectation. She thought he was going to send her like $100 for lunch, and he only sent her $30, and she upset about it. We shouldn't judge her for
that. You know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Butler, you agree with that?
No, go ahead and share your thoughts, Knox. Go right ahead.
Well, here's my problem with this situation. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Wait, Knox.
Oh God, don't start it by saying that. That didn't make sense.
Wait,
I have to.
No, hold on.
Okay.
Knox. Wait a minute. Because mine is going to be simple. Knox is definitely going to take us differently in a different direction. So let me say this, because Adrian was right. People know what am I going to think. But I will say this. She asked a couple of things to herself. She's like, am I effed up? Answer is yes. You say, am I selfish? Am I being unreasonable? Am I being hell to the yeah? And then she said, and then so then I asked some people, they said, nah, girl, you ain't tripping. I'm like, no, they are. That she is tripping, and yeah, y'all effed up right along with her.
Well, let's see, baby. Let's see if she's from Atlanta. Because if she's from Atlanta, then what she's saying makes sense to me. It's certain places that people live where saying stuff like that kind of makes sense. Like, oh, okay.
That's cool.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
That's cool. That's cool. Here's the thing. If someone sent you something, one of the options is to say thank you and move the hell on. Just like men need to vet. Okay, you just found out he's a $30 for lunch type of guy. And that way, just be like, okay, go ahead and buy for your $100 lunch. $100. Listen, I'm having a hard time. I'm sorry, stay centered, Eric.
You're doing great, brother. You're doing great.
You know I'm holding it, brother. I'm holding it.
You're doing great.
$100 for lunch, and I'm gonna talk to Adrian real quick. Adrian said, "Well, you can see she's a baddie. A baddie is in the eye of the beholder. She is a human being, and just because you look a certain way has nothing to do with your character and your ungratefulness and your perception that someone is supposed to send you $100 for lunch. And now the guy say, I would like to get to know you better. And she is like absolutely disgusted with the guy.
Yeah, because obviously
he sent her
her expectations. He don't fit her expectation. That's her expectation. My thing is this guy, if I understood, I think that there was another part of the story that's not on here, but
okay.
He was somebody that was like on her social media. You know, he was like a follower. You know, this is somebody who follow her on social media, who know what she about. You know what I'm saying? A girl like that, she
hungry.
She posted what she about. You know she a city girl. You know that she want the money. Don't come at her if you ain't got it. Like if you ain't got it like that, don't come at her then. And don't be mad at her for having her expectations. Like that's what I don't understand.
No, she put it on social media so I can feel however I want to about
at this point. Stop getting mad at people for having their own expectations. If that's her expectation, that's her expectation. Okay. He should have asked her how much money she wanted for lunch. That's how I feel. Like he should have asked her, like, how much you need for lunch? Let me see you lunch. How much you need? Then that way,
what I believe,
he would have been like, oh no, I can't send $100. And then she could have been like, all right, you can't send $100, and she would have moved on.
okay, I'm just gonna. I know people are not a monolith, and they can have different expectations about things, right?
Hold on, monolith.
But
That goes in
but
the
we're
Bubba
talking.
Dictionary.
No, we've got that one
He
in there. But we're
he got
talking.
that in there already.
But
Yeah, he
we're
got that one.
talking. But we're talking about. I'm not gonna move from just. I'm a common sense. It's lunch, man. Is it a special occasion lunch? Or hey, I just want to eat lunch. I'm going to an event for lunch. None of that was included in that. So she's saying somebody sent me $30 for lunch. She didn't say I talked to him. He knows I'm going to the races with my girls for a brunch or lunch, and it's at this facility or this at this type of place. And he sent me $30, knowing that that place probably requires that. We're just talking about lunch. You hungry? You want to get something to eat to squelch your hunger. You telling me you can't get it done with $30. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not asking anybody. I'm saying for myself. And I could definitely spend $100 a week on lunch. I'm gonna be honest. This was a few years back. I got outlandish before. This was pre-COVID. I was spending like $50 a day almost, man, on lunch. Because I like to go to certain places. So I get it. It depends on, like you said, where you at or what you're doing.
Yeah.
But if somebody sends you something as a gesture, I don't think you put them in the category of, hell no, you trash now, which is the sentiment she kind of came off with.
It is.
And I was like, so her questions were, am I effed up? In my opinion, yes. And am I being ungrateful? In my opinion, yes. And those that advised you, of course, she gonna call her echo chamber. She ain't gonna call nobody with a reasonable mindset and say, so somebody sent you some money so you could eat. Just be like, thank you, and go on about your damn way, and then ignore him. You know what I mean? But I digress.
Yeah. Okay, Scotty, what you think?
But you right. Everybody have their expectations, but I'm like, well done.
I mean, she wanted $100 too.
Butler, you basically saying she should have took the 30 and added her 70 to it, then went and got she.
And then you've been good
anyway.
That's what you want to do.
He took 30% off the meal.
So you know what I'm saying?
30%. You could deal with a 30%.
Hey man, glass half.
Well, technically, that's not paying for her lunch then.
That isn't. Absolutely not. So
he got a drink.
He paid for a tip. Here's where I am with it, man. And this is why this is why I tell y'all like I led with where I was from for a reason. Like I feel like people from Milwaukee and I feel like people from Oakland have the same kind of mindset, right?
Really?
And yeah, for sure. Like it's the one place that I've been that reminds me of Milwaukee. Like minus the hills, Oakland, the way that they are, they're really wrapped up in their own culture. They really care about what goes on there more than anywhere else. And people from Milwaukee are the same way. Like a lot of people from Milwaukee are diehard, like to the core. And not saying that, other people aren't, they're cheering from where they're from, but the culture is just different. But here's why I led with that. I led with that because if you've ever seen, any of the old school black, like the pimp documentaries, right?
Right.
If you've ever seen those, a lot of those dudes are from the Midwest. They from Milwaukee. They from Chicago, right? Our mentality about women is completely different. Now, with the exception of suckers, I'm removing suckers from this part of, my statement because
Sucker Simpson tricks. I got it.
Well, right, because here's
Sucker
the thing.
Simpson tricks. I understood that.
A lot of times people who don't got game, they lead with money. Right? And so that puts you in the position now you at the mercy of whatever that person is saying they want you to pay for. Right? When you have a certain mentality, I ain't buying my way into nothing. Right? Like I'm not buying nothing that I can go somewhere and get for free. That sounds crazy. So
you say that again and say it clear and crisp for the people in the back.
I'm just my biggest issue with this situation is I feel like he led with money and she treated him like a sucker. The only problem is she then went and put the sucker on display, right? Like, and I'm saying, you know, for whatever that's worth, whatever the dude is, but I just feel like if you lead with money, and dudes who got to lead with money, you get what you get. That's just what it is.
See,
let me send you some money for lunch. Why are you offering to buy this young lady lunch?
Because he like her. He want to get to know her.
So take her to lunch. I like me too. Should I need to eat?
Maybe, you know, time.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, if it's a woman I'm interested in, I would send her, say, hey man, let me buy you lunch today, and send her. You know, you want to show other gestures if you can't, if you're whether it be proximity, or whether it be proximity or time, and you're not able to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, let me say this: I'm not sending, if it ain't my woman, right? If if this is me, either we're at the point where we're like,
I got
maybe
you.
I'm getting to know you, right?
You're right.
I'm not sending you no money.
Yeah.
Now I could send you lunch. What you got taste for? This. Then I'll shoot
they do got DoorDash on that.
Grubhub, DoorDash. There's no reason for me to
up.
send you no money.
Right. But she would have got mad, and
here's my problem.
I don't even eat chicken, and they wasn't lemon pepper. Man, it'd have been up. It's gonna be a problem with her either way. I'm sorry.
This where she lost me. And I'm shocked that neither one of y'all said nothing about this. But this is where she lost me. It was right at the beginning, right? Her first line of defense was, it's people who can't even put a half a tank of gas in their car for $30. So the first thing you mentioned had nothing to do with eating. That's your first line of defense. And why $30 is not good enough is it don't put a half a gas tank full of gas in a car. That's nothing to do with eating, right? So your comparison, if you really wanted to go eat something for $30, which I'm sure you do, because if you don't, that means you can't cook.
She ain't
right. If you going out,
man, the only thing I had an issue with is she said, "Where you think I'm gonna go? Chick-fil-A, girl? What you mean?"
I just think
Chick-fil-A be blessing.
$100.
I'm going to Chick-fil-A.
$100 is enough for me to send. Look, imagine this, right? I send you $100, and then you go out to eat with who you really want to go out with.
No, man, hey, you send her $100, bro. She ain't finna just eat. She finna feed her that echo chamber that told her, yeah, he tripping. She finna pay for all meals.
All I'm saying is, when it's all said and done, Shawan, definitely, I agree with. Hey, if you follow this young lady, you already know what she be on. Yeah. She sets the bar high. I don't have a problem with that. However, I also agree with Butler as far as like the ungratefulness is almost alarming.
Almost.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm trying to be nice. It's just
that's these young girls. Listen, that's these new age girls. This young generation of girls. Not all of them, but the ones that's in this city girl mindset. The city girls. Okay. They are those kind of girls, you know, and that's just what it is, you know, like
those young ladies though came from somewhere. Those values came from somewhere, right?
Man,
no, because you can. It's a lot of girls. It's so many. Most of those girls were not raised the way that they act. Okay, it's a lot of girls that do not act the way that they were raised. Okay, they were raised with values, but they grow up in a society and on social media. Social media is not real, and a lot of people take on the mindset of social media and apply it into their real life, and then they get caught up in that. And that's what happens with a lot of these young people. That's why I say we had this conversation before. Half the issues and stuff that we hear about on social media, people having debates about, I've never experienced before in real life. Like in real life, I've never experienced a man not paying for stuff. In real life, I don't even really know anybody who have a BBL. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, these are not real life things, you know, but social media. But no, seriously, they're not. They're not. It's social media things. And
but that's
young people take on what's going on social media and bring it into their real world, and then they create their world around that. Yeah, and they create their world around that. Like that's really what be happening.
Which is why I say, damn, her expectations. They're not rooted. They're not rooted in reality or sensibility, and that's just the truth of it. Like, I'm all for people having their own mind. I want people to think independently and freely. She's not. That's trash. It's ridiculous. $100 for lunch. Shut up and shut up anybody who like her.
Let's get into these comments.
That's crazy. It's just crazy. And we gotta call crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Alexa says people can be physically pretty, but inside is so ugly. Because why would she go online and ask for think pieces? She could have felt how she felt and kept it pushing. Absolutely. Man. But you know that social media fuels these type of mindsets. And that was what get popular and that's what gets shared. So that's why she did. She probably did it for clout. She probably did it to get more followers, to get more attention and eyes on her. So we know how that works.
It's working.
Hey, I got to say something real quick. I want to ask y'all this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody has posed this question in this way. If they have, let me know. But I feel like people don't talk about the Black middle class, like the kids, enough. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like there is a lost generation of like the Black middle class kid that is technically not being raised to get out there and be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you mean? So the Black suburban kid is what
okay, y'all, we got a lot of comments we got to get through.
Okay. I'm just saying in general, like, for example, Butler, like, you might have known 1 or 2 or 3, right? But I'm saying, like, now we got a lot of middle class Black kids where their parents have not gotten them ready to go into the real world at 18 or 19, and they ain't in a real rush, so they get to kind of not be all the way productive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's a large population where we're dealing with the younger generation that ain't necessarily motivated like we was motivated. Like, you remember how motivated, I don't know about y'all, but I was like, as a sophomore, I couldn't wait to get my driver's license, right? Like, I couldn't wait to get my driver's license.
I'm understanding you right, you saying these suburban kids are just, they lazy, they don't know how to grind and go get it, and so they accustomed to like somebody just send me the money or whatever.
I don't like to use the word lazy because I think that it's part of the structure. It's part of their structure. Somebody is taking care of everything for them, right? So this is like the first generation of, but it's the first generation. So these are the parents who are like, I don't want my kid to really go through anything that I had to go through, but you ruining them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I agree with you.
So that's kind of what, but I'm saying, like, as a culture, I don't really hear nobody talk about that. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, we can make sure we hit the comments. I don't want to do the people like that.
Yeah, okay. So Alexa says, I guarantee she didn't send it back either. No, she ain't send it back. You know she ain't send that money back. I am XL says, these new bitches is crazy.
Right on, Maxell. Talk your talk.
Commie Media, $100 for lunch? Where is she eating? Magic City in Atlanta? Probably. I feel like she was an Atlanta girl. I feel like she was from Atlanta. I felt the Atlanta coming out of her.
Them AT aliens gonna be mad. She don't represent
Yes,
they're not. They're gonna be like, no, that's how it is.
Yes, that's exactly what they're gonna say. Hell yeah, girl, period.
$150 for the brunch, boo.
Sending you $30 is broke ass nigga. You ain't got no money. Alexa says her expectations are not on her forehead. It was a gesture offer. It wasn't like she asked and he sent whatever he wanted to send. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess if she'd asked, he might could have sent us 100. I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah, her expectations aren't even realistic. She compared gas to lunch. I think she was. I think she was just kind of trying to say like you sent such a low amount of money that people can't even get $30.
I'm not rational. I can't rationalize
you know what I mean?
that foolishness.
Not food with gas. I can't do food with gas.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Danielle C says, adolescent, hell no, she didn't send it back. She should have took her ass to the Waffle House and been happy.
Man, she could have got them
eggs
scrambled soft with cheese and onion.
Well, here's what I'm gonna tell you. Here's what I'm gonna tell you for real, and I mean this. Like, you cannot disrespect my 30 and keep it. Ain't no way. How can you? How can you disrespect my 30?
How he gonna get it back? How he gonna get it back?
So then how you disrespecting the 30?
How he gonna get it back? He can't get it back. He already sent it. My thing is, like, here's the thing.
Listen,
you send something, you don't know what's gonna happen. So
what
I mean,
what I'm saying is,
it's a risk.
I'm not saying
he got 3/4 of a tank of gas.
Yeah, I'm not saying he could really get it back, but I'm saying like the audacity to be like, this ain't good enough, but I'm gonna keep it.
Man.
Go ahead, hey, what they say on Mandalorian? This is the way.
Yeah.
Alexa says, and $30 is more than enough. I can get a crab boil with that.
Come on with it.
Be creative. Think about it. No, go ahead.
I don't know.
One of them XL says, and she said, app, entree, dessert, and a couple drinks at lunch. She $100 lie, and I guarantee she didn't send that 32 back.
That 32.
Oh,
you can't talk
about
my 32 and keep it.
And why does she expect him to put gas in her car? He offered her lunch. Yeah,
bro, trying to be nice.
Okay, okay. Africa stop HIV/AIDS virus. Thank you.
Yeah, that might be a troll right there.
Yeah,
Phoenix in the building.
Phoenix in the building. Shout out to Phoenix.
We know who Phoenix
Danielle.
is. Like she
didn't expect him to put gas in the car. She said $30 when he would fill her tank.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, right. I was just, my whole thing was making the comparison of like,
I feel you on that. It's like your mind ain't even. It lets me know you hungry, you money hungry.
You went out of your way to make my gesture look bad. And you went out of your way.
You over here hustling. And you ain't nothing but a with refined revision of a certain level of extortionist. So
see how that story should have went. It should have been like, oh, hey, this ain't good enough. I'm gonna send it right back to you. Good luck. Find you a $30 lunch. Find you a $30 lunch chick. I'm telling you.
Or say, hey, I need another 70. This is the place I'm going to. Blah blah blah.
If he would have sent her 10,
go ahead.
She'd have sent it back. He said, hey,
okay. Kami Media says that's okay. The bar can be set high. And when it's not reached, they better be silent in disparaging men. Okay. Mm-hmm. She could be elastic existing in her. She should be elastic existing in her circle of one. She'll find somebody that's gonna that's
the problem. It knocked on it. It's tricks everywhere. She'll find somebody who got it. Use a different word and suckers out there all the time. The dudes that they know they ain't. As woman, they ain't got the 666, so they gonna come with they money. So it's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Alexa says she complaining, but not realizing yes, there are men who will send $100 for lunch, but they are not studying her and probably would never.
Man, now I'm gonna tell you, a dude that can do that probably sensibly wouldn't.
He would, but not to her. It's gonna be to somebody of equal status, meaning like, I'm a boss, she a big old boss. Let me do some big old boss stuff. But if you are so petty to get on social media and go, I thought about it and I came to the conclusion that I'm a good-hearted person and I just want to help out the Girl Scouts. Like, you sound crazy. Like, to complain about somebody trying to give you $30 to eat is crazy. Like,
it's crazy.
But what tells me that she ain't who she say she is she ain't send the money back. You cannot be like, oh, your 30 is not good enough. I sent it right back, boo. She ain't say that. She ain't say nothing like that. So that lets you know. So all she trying to do is let you suckers know if y'all gonna hop in her DM, gonna send that hundo right away, right?
Or send no.
But no, listen, that's a scammer tactic. I'm just telling you, because you dudes be in my DM. So 30 ain't good enough. Send me 100. Now the next
that's a good way to get them out your DM.
But or get the dudes in your
that's
DM.
A good way to get them out your DM.
To send you 100 that you ain't
weed
never
the dusty ones
with.
out. Weed the dusty ones out that ain't got the money. Move around.
I mean,
Facebook user says this is a good conversation though, Scott. The kids nowadays getting spoiled. Social media corrupting them in the brains and minds of all of us.
I agree with me.
You're so crazy.
I agree with me.
Danielle says, at this point, the $30 is a charitable donation, Scott. Yeah. She said, that's only enough to get my attention. Okay. You want to spend some time with me, you got to send that $100.
Man, my time worth more than $30.
Hey, that's my man, Court DJ LA in Phoenix. Shout out to Court DJ LA. What's going on, big dog? And my man Keno G is in the building. Dallas Milltown via Dallas is in the building.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Alexa says when she saw the $30, she could have declined it.
See, that's what I'm saying, but she didn't. So that lets you know. Oh, that's a scam. You know what? It took me an hour. It took me an hour and 6 minutes, y'all. But I figured it out. It was a scam the whole time. All she trying to do is let you know to go and send that hundo. And then
talk
she
about
good.
it, 1MXL. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, these new niggas crazy too. Simping is a bad habit. Extremely player.
Man, they put ink in the water, man. They just putting ink in the water, ruining it for everybody.
You know, say it like pimping from the mill. Say it like pimping.
Listen, y'all are old school. These young dudes, these new school dudes is with it. Okay, so we from a different generation, so our mindset is different. We just don't see things the way they do, and that's how they see it. Okay,
my mindset.
Alexis Butler says exactly. Knox. So well said. Boss vibes on both sides. Mr. Man sent $100 or more. Okay.
Right. If he is, the dude who could really do that, he ain't listening to her talk about that 30. Because he know.
I got you. And you know what?
She probably had a couple dudes $100 after she posted that.
Somebody.
It was a scam.
She said I asked him, and I was am I ungrateful? Am I being? But maybe I think you're right, Adrian. I agree. I think somebody didn't set the bar too. I ain't gonna say they set it too high, but they set that expectation for her.
It's a scam,
and there you go.
It's a
scam. Now it's like
I figured it out,
and it makes
66 minutes. It's a scam,
because in my industry, if you start making a certain amount in your career, you're not apt to move down. When you be like, no, I'm not. I don't want less. This is where the standard is now, and it needs to be that or more.
Well, here's the thing, Butler. For sure, I think in certain levels of life, people don't go backwards, right? Like once a woman starts dating a dude with a car, she'll never date a dude on a bus again, right? And the same thing with men in certain aspects of life. Like once they start to experience certain things, they ain't trying to go backwards, right? So I feel like what you're saying is like gold, but are you setting a bar that you are actually experiencing? Like I'm telling y'all, it took me 66 minutes. It's a scam.
No, you're right. Go ahead. Right. Yeah.
It's a scam. I'm saying if all she trying to do is get the dudes going forward who jump in her DM to send her 100.
I got it.
That's all that is. She don't have no intention. She don't have no intention in going out with none. It might even be a dude controlling that page, telling her what to say and do. Like
I think it might be next level agenda. I think it's a conspiracy. This is part of a bigger agenda. Because when they do this, it's like, I promise you, there is a segment of girls or women or whatever you want to call people who think like that. They're out there.
Scammers.
And they're scammers. There you go. He labeled it. That are out there that are now who didn't think that. They thought it was ridiculous. they're going to follow this premise, and they're really going to now follow through with an expectation that they should get $100 for lunch. Girl, go get you a burger, go get you a taco, and go sit down somewhere.
Hey, all they trying to do is say, hey, if you get 10 dudes once a week to send you lunch money, that's $1,000 a week. It's a scam. I'm on it. I figured it out.
Shout out to that scam. I need to use that shit.
Listen, I'm going.
You want to send me $100?
Hey, and you know what? We're laughing about this.
You can send me $30 for lunch. Shoot.
See, but the reason I'm saying this, because it's so degenerative, man, to our culture, to the nature and the mindset. It is to think that's a move. That's what I should do. That's how I should flow and operate.
All I can say is, in this moment, all I can say is, I know other people in the world got daughters. I'm glad that one ain't mine. Me too. I'm just happy that particular
shout out to the girls that's out here getting their money.
And you know what? I'm not mad. I'm not mad at them.
Shout out to you.
I'm not mad at you if you can get it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm more upset at the fact you're just ungrateful. And then you get on here and talk to me like I'm stupid, like you really need $100 for lunch.
No,
it should have been something else for some other element, some other thing. It needs to make sense to me. Lunch, man. Lunch. We talking about lunch here. We talking about lunch.
Alexa says, okay, and that's cool, but why clown the dude? That's the part I'm not understanding. Okay, the bar is set, and now you clowning people who's under it. That's crazy.
There was no dude. Nobody ever sent her 30. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Man,
it could have been. But we know how people
scam.
We doomed. She said it.
Scam.
We doomed. Yeah, bro, because they out here. They think that's a play. That's a move, bro.
Yeah, I'm serious. To me, that's almost embarrassing. That's a scam.
It's totally embarrassing because I'm looking at a young, and I'm gonna say it like this: I'm looking at a young black woman, man. She a part of my culture. Whether she wants to be disconnected from me, she can't. There's no possibility. And I'm like, man, and I'm like, come on, man, quit spoiling it, quit being ignorant, quit being silly. That's so $100 for lunch. And you're going to clown somebody for that sent you something. Come on, stop it. It ain't healthy. It should be called out. It should be a group of women that's on her tail right now saying, sit down. You sound like a clown. It's a clownish move to make. And it is. It's more serious than people want to think. Oh, it's just, no, man, that's doofus. That's doofus, man. It's doofus.
Okay. Commie Media says, you said it, Butler. There will be one who will pay that bad decision tuition.
They will, man. And them too. And matter of fact, the dudes that are sitting at 100, yeah, I'm talking to you too. You foolish. You's a clown. You's a clown.
It ain't tricking.
It's tricking. I don't care what T.I. said. Yes, you tricking, even if you got it. You tricking.
I knew that he was gonna do that. I knew he was gonna do that.
Shout out to all the tricks.
I said,
shout out to all the tricks.
Man, stop it, bro.
Listen. Listen. Here, I can't lie. This might be a double-edged sword, right? But I agree with Adrian in this one light, right? It's a sucker out here that's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well get it. It's my job when I realize, I'm telling y'all, I'm 66 minutes in. I was like, I figured the scam out. But up until then, I bought it. I bought the idea of somebody sent her 30 wasn't good enough. No, this is the scam. This is the play. The play is get you a pretty young lady. Butler, we're going to get a pretty young lady.
Everybody share this. Hey, men, cap it at $30. We got to send a message. If they ask for lunch,
you send the lunch.
Cap it at $30.
Hey, what she did? Hey, listen. What she did is the equivalent of when you ask somebody at the turnaround if they want some food, and they be like, "Nah, I just want the cash." You like, what? I ain't giving you nothing. I'm pulling up. I'm telling you, that's the same.
Listen, Alexa says, Oh, Twitter ate her up bad, and she posted a response, but I ain't listened to it at that point. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
I'm mad. I'm gonna have to give her a click because I need to see what she said.
Facebook seriously said, "You know how much $30 can get you at Popeye."
You know what I'm talking about.
And I wanna try that new fish sandwich. I wanna try that.
Man, everybody go eat, man.
I wanna try that fish sandwich.
Is you hungry or not? Come on, man. She wasn't, and you know why I hate why she do that to lunch? Now it's gonna be lunch finna be tricked off. Some cats gonna go on the other end of the spectrum. They ain't never paying for lunch. Some dudes be like, well, I can send 120. It's gonna be a
I share my
Do we have 150? Do we have 150? 150 in the back. 150, 200 in the back.
Nah, somebody gonna get on social media and be like, I share my girl 500 every day.
Yeah, they sure is. They gonna be like, you broke ass niggas ain't got it. Y'all ain't got broke ass niggas. On the Jeep, broke ass niggas.
Everybody who's doing that, I want to see their portfolio, man. What's your portfolio look like? What's your credit score?
I send her 500 for lunch, and she don't get up before 5. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a screenshot. Let's say I'm a screen record and post it on Twitter.
Yeah, man, that's so sad, man. It make me sad. She got on there and said, "Am I?"
Capital,
but she
30.
tried to.
Hey, look at that, brother.
Tried to send it to us. Like I asked myself, "Am I effed up? Am I being ungrateful?" You know you are. When you ask yourself the question, you already know the damn answer.
Just Short says.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Adrian. I'm sorry.
Just Short said. First, it was the Cheesecake Factory. Now it's $100 lunch. You know what are we doing? My people.
Scammers.
Pastor. Next sermon needs to be like, you don't need $100 for lunch. You come on, man. You got to write that one. You got to get that.
No, first of all, ain't no pastor better not go out there and say that because you don't need a dang old Maybach either to go to church. So no pastor better not get his butt on there and say that. He bet not.
Rabbit hole.
Adrian. How you gonna put all the pastors in
the
Maybach?
Rabbit hole.
Because it's gonna be the ones. It's gonna be the ones that's drive Benzies and Maybach. Got a big old house that's gonna be saying that. You better not.
Adrian.
Don't get on here saying that.
Adrian, this is the test. Because the ones who won't go, the ones who wouldn't go and do that sermon, them the ones you got to be like, we need to see the books. No, we're not going to say that. I think $100 for lunch is reasonable. All right, really? Okay.
Let the church say $30 ain't enough.
$30 ain't enough. That's right, Pastor.
Listen,
let the church say cap it at 30.
It's gonna be so much trouble in here.
Hashtag cap it at 30 for the young members of the congregation.
Feedback we gonna get on this one right here, y'all.
All right, y'all. We are well past time on this conversation. I guess the $100 lunch, I got the boys stirred up. Okay, that bring the milk boys to the yard. Forget the milkshake, the $100 lunch bring the boys to the yard. You hear me?
$100 worth of foolery. Am I effed up?
I'm gonna tell you this.
I was asking myself, am I ungrateful? Yes, you are. Come on, man.
If I send you $100 for lunch, please believe when you get back to your house, I'm gonna be moving my shit in.
Not moving in for $100, Scott. No, absolutely not.
Not $100 for lunch, Shawan.
This is proof positive. We live in an extremely materialistic world. We live in America. Okay, this is America.
Hey,
okay, the dollar talk. Okay, period.
$100 for a lunch get you 2 men in the truck. You know what I'm talking about?
Period. Okay, this is America.
Listen,
I don't have a Maybach, but Jesus fed a lot of people for less.
Man,
amen. Amen.
Don't go down the rabbit
Amen.
hole.
We don't want to do that. Don't get me started.
Don't go down the rabbit hole.
Let the church say cap it at 30.
Hey, I'll try to say, amen. Amen. Let the church say.
Ain't nobody getting fed by me. Ain't getting fed by me unless we going buffet. I'm going buffet all the time. Talking about
cap it at 30. Give me some more.
Y'all so crazy. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Hashtag cap it at 30. Okay. Hashtag give me some more.
Hey, Pastor Short, man, don't be listening to that, man. We love you, man. I hope you have a Maybach. You know what I'm talking about? Just as long as we didn't get it out of the church coffers and you got, you were blessed in that way. That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know what just happened. I don't even know what just happened. It's like the infomercial inside the infomercial.
I don't know what that is, but I just want to make sure Pastor Short
cap it at 30. Give me some more.
Okay. I'm good with coming back to the Is It Wednesday Yet podcast.
Please come back. Listen, we just playing. We're just playing.
I mean, we are, but some of that is real though, because I mean, we can talk about it, Pastor. I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta keep it 100.
Not keep it 100. Hey, you gonna keep it 100 for that lunch, brother? You gonna keep it 100 for the lunch, brother?
No, not for the lunch. Hell no, man. You barely get a lunch. You barely get 100 for dinner if you messing with me. I'm just saying. You better get you a couple of side things and an appetizer and take your tail home.
No, oh my gosh.
$100.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, I will definitely take. If we go out to eat, I want to have a good time, and I like good food too. So I ain't really tripping on that. But we're talking again. Shout out. I'm channeling my AI right now to answer. Practice. We talking about lunch.
Okay, Bubba is tripping about this $100 lunch.
We're not tripping about this $100 lunch. We're not talking about dinner. We're talking about lunch. Regular meal on a Wednesday. You get hour for lunch. Lunch. We talking about lunch, y'all.
$100 lunch get you 2 men in the truck.
2 men in the truck. Okay.
I'm moving in, baby. I'm gonna need you to have my key under the mat.
I ain't gonna say that about that lady.
I'm gonna need you to have my key under the mat.
We're gonna let Adrian close us out because we'll go on and
so that way.
All right, y'all. On that note, we have been here well over our time. Okay. And on that note, y'all, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Is It Wednesday Yet podcast. We appreciate y'all participation so much. We had such a great show today. Keep it coming. Remember to follow BS3 Network on all of its platforms. Remember to follow each and every last one of us on all of our social media platforms. And Is It Wednesday Yet podcast on all of our social media platforms, which we have TikTok, Facebook, and yeah, that's what we got right now. But make sure y'all follow us and Instagram. So follow us, comment, leave us comments.
Interact.
Drop us some topic ideas. We want to hear from y'all. We want to communicate with y'all. We want to build this community up. And on that note, you all have a good and safe night and keep it 100. Good night. Not keep it 100. All right. Good night, y'all.
In the truck.
See everybody talking like they doing what we doing, but these brothers is rare and they ain't moving like we moving. And everywhere we go, when we walking, women choosing, don't hate.